good morning. Welcome to the end of another week. We're just coming towards the end of the first half of the year, and it's been a great week. We had our Throwback Thursday this week, got everybody together, reviewing last month and the last couple of weeks of this month. So let's dive in. So we had our Throwback Thursday, or should I say Throwback Tuesday, this past week. We had to change the date. Everyone is very busy. It's actually a record quarter for us in terms of annual recurring revenue and client wins. So it's been incredible. We took some time out to review what's been happening and indeed what's coming up. And the story is, it's incredible. You hope for this as a business that you take advantage of the market opportunity that's out there, that people connect with your product and you'll see the value in it. And thankfully, that's been the case in recent months in particular. I think as the pause is coming to a close and people are starting to get busy again, we've benefited from that, and we've seen significant interest in our platform, which is great. But to get the team together this week has been really gratifying. I'd like to dig into some of the highlights. Well, the first highlight is a really significant milestone that we've passed in terms of assets on platform. Today we have just over 600 funds on the platform, totaling more than 100 billion in assets under management, which is an incredible milestone for us. You know, as you're growing a business, you have to celebrate these wins, and that's a really significant win for us as a business, that so many funds have put their trust in our ability to deliver. Which brings me to my second point. We've had a record number of go lives, that is taking our clients live in production this past quarter to date. So incredible to see that, and extremely gratifying for the team. I'm absolutely delighted with the team that we have. It sits predominantly in Ireland, which is our development resource, but we have deployment resources in the US, obviously sales resources, professional services, business analysts, etc., all playing a part in the go lives for our clients. And as a business, you really try and focus, particularly as you're trying to scale, on how you can streamline that. And we really have come on leaps and bounds in recent quarters in terms of our ability to execute. So extremely gratifying to see that. And congratulations to the team. Of course, congratulations to all of our clients who have gone live. And of course, our customer success team, who play a really vital part, not just in the go live itself, but also in the ongoing development of our client relationship and ensuring that there's adoption and that the deployment is not just successful in its own right, but is successfully adopted by the client internally and their LPs externally. So yeah, great to see that. Also this week, we took an opportunity to congratulate a couple of members of the team. We call them classmates, who were promoted. So Kelly Mahoney, who joined us in an HR capacity, quickly transformed that into our people and employee experience department, and was promoted this week to head of people and employee experience. Kelly's been really a tremendous force in the business in terms of getting our act together, both in Europe and in the US, brings international experience to the business, having come from a major airline. And it's just been great in terms of helping move the company forward and get our act together in terms of not just how we compensate our employees, but the kind of experience that they have working for us, everything from onboarding to ongoing engagement, employee surveys, you name it. She's tackled it and really got us in great shape, and has really helped us build the team that I just referred to. Really great team. Also want to congratulate Killian Ryan, who is now our head of finance. Joined us as finance manager. Killian has been just as transformative on our finance function as Kelly's been on the people and employee experience side of the business. Killian joined the business a little over a year ago and really rationalized everything from invoicing to our contracting process. Obviously make sure that our clients are happy on an ongoing basis from a finance perspective, but also managing the day-to-day finances of the business. We're heavily capitalized, which is great. It's great to be in that position. It's important that we manage ourselves correctly and keeping ourselves on track from not just an income perspective but an expense perspective. Killian's done a great job on that, so congrats to Killian on his promotion to head of finance, and indeed to Kelly again on a great job. Well done. Well, one of the other interesting things to look at this week is what's happening in the markets. I was interested to see BlackRock increasing its allocation to alts, focusing on income producing funds, so I guess debt and credit funds, benefiting from that. It is interesting when you look at what's happening in the institutional investor space. There's clearly a pullback in certain areas, forcing funds to look at the retail end of the market. That's been very interesting for us, actually a driver of growth for us, as we play very well at the retail end of the market, with onboarding, investor onboarding being streamlined, etc. So come and talk to us if that's something you're interested in. But looking at the report recently from BlackRock, their allocations are increasing in the alt sector, as I say, focusing on the income producing end of the market. I think the pullback that we've seen from institutional investment partly as a result of the denominator effect, meaning that their allocation to alts was getting uncomfortably high in some instances. So the net result of that is there was a pullback. I think that is starting to loosen somewhat. Distressed strategies are definitely on the increase. We're seeing a number of funds that are emerging for that, indeed powering those funds. So it'll be interesting to see over the coming months how that develops and how that changes. But we're definitely seeing a push towards the retail end of the market. So it may be smaller individual investments, but a very broad base. And as I mentioned in some recent vlogs, the broadening of the definition and access to the accredited investor status helping to push that along as well. So we'll watch that space and see how it develops. So that's it, a short update for this week. But as I say, what a week it's been, and indeed what a quarter it's turning out to be. Thanks to all of our clients, our prospective clients, those of you that are in the final stages of your decision-making process. We are coming up towards the end of our half year. It's an important milestone for us. So very keen to get those contracts wrapped up. I know sales is pushing on all fronts to help us achieve that. If you're watching this and you can help with that, very much appreciate it. But hope you had a great week just passed, and very best of luck for the week ahead, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care.